Good morning. Today is Sunday, the 19th of January 2025, and the time now is 24 minutes past 10 a.m. in the morning. My name is the Bull of Lewisham, and I'm a prize fighter, boxer, pugilist. Care, Charlie, Alpha, Roger, Echo, that word care. I want to talk about the word care and caring as I perceive it to be, but also I'll read the meaning on my Chromebook computer. Care. The provision of what is necessary for the health, welfare, maintenance, and protection of someone or something. The care of the elderly. Similar. Safekeeping, supervision, custody, charge, protection, keeping. British. Protective custody or guardianship provided by a local authority for children whose parents are dead or unable to look after them properly. She was taken into care. 2. Serious attention or consideration applied to doing something correctly or to avoid damage or risk. He planned his departure with great care. Similar. Caution, carelessness, wariness, awareness, heedfulness, heed. An object of concern or attention. Plural, noun, cares, the cares of family life. A feeling of or occasion for anxiety. She was driving along without a care in the world. Similar, worry, anxiety, trouble, disquietude, bother, unease. Verb, care, third person, present, cares, past tense, cared, past particle, cared, gerund or present, particle, caring. One, feel concerned or interest, attach importance to something. They don't care about human life. Similar, be concerned, worry oneself, trouble oneself, bother, mind, feel affection or a liking. You care very deeply for him. Similar, love, be fond of, feel affection for, cherish, hold dear, treasure. Would you care for some tea? Similar, like, wish for, want, desire, prefer, fancy, have a fancy for. 2. Look after and provide for the needs of. He has numerous animals to care for. Similar, look after, take care of, tend, attend to, mind, minister to. Phrases, care of, at the address of, write to me, care of Anne. One couldn't care less, used to express complete indifference. He couldn't care less about football. One could care less, used to express complete indifference. I could care less about award shows. And this is care, Charlie, Alpha, Romeo, Echo, care. Now, I perceive care to be, like, do you care? Like, care. Now, if I was, well, I'm getting the bus soon, I'm going out soon now. If I get the bus down to the Tesco Express on Cromwell Road, now I live in Hounslow, because I'm British, I'm a British citizen by birth. So if I get the bus down to Tesco Express and I see a homeless man, or I don't know if he's homeless, but we all presume people sleeping rough outside the Tesco. They're like I don't know what they do. They're looking neat, so that they're dirty, they're unwashed, and they're sitting there and they're asking for money or food. So we presume they're homeless, don't we? Although not all of them are homeless. Did you know that some people just sit outside play? But anyway, so if I see him there, now I care enough to stop. Now, even though I'm the Bull of Lewisham, I'm going to Mexico this year, and I'm looking to have a boxing match with Alexander Usyk. It may never happen, but that is my dream. So I've got big fish to fry in it. Now, big fish to fry means I've got big plans. Do you understand? So I will stop there, even though I went training. I went training last night. I went training yesterday, and I'll still stop and say, yeah, you're right. Now, that's caring. Now, in our culture in Jamaica, because my father's Jamaican, that is caring. That's showing concern. Now, maybe in British culture, because I'm British, but I'm not. What's the word? We haven't been in your country for hundreds of years, so we don't know really what the culture is. So I don't know how you guys do it. You may not say that's caring. You might just think that's showing concern, which is a different type of caring. You might say, oh, the Bull of Lewisham stopped. I spoke to him for 15 minutes. That's just concern. But in Jamaica, not in Jamaica, but I've never been to Jamaica, but for me and my family, like my growing up, because obviously I was with my family, isn't it, growing up? That's concern. That's caring. That's caring. Yeah, caring. That's showing care. It's caring. Because I'm not under no obligation to stop for anybody when I go out there. I'm a legal citizen. I'm a fucking hell. Like you're an adult, innit? I'm an adult. I'm not your little pickney boy.
I'm an adult, just like you're an adult. I don't care how old you are. I'm not in competition with you. I never signed up for that. I didn't tell you I'm competing with you age-wise. You played that game when I was a boy. You started that shit. Oh, I'm older than you. I didn't play that game. You played that game with you and your friends. You brought me into it. You hooked me in. I'm not playing that game with you. I'm older than you. I'm 57. I'm not playing that game. That's your game. Anyway. So in our culture, Jamaican culture, like my father now, in our family, that's caring. That's caring, yeah. If I stop with him for 15 minutes, if I give him a couple of quid and I go into Tesco's and I buy him something, like a can of Coke or biscuits or thing, that's caring, yeah. That's caring, yeah, showing concern, caring. For us, concern and caring are the same thing, same word, but in England, it has different meaning. They might imply or mean it to mean two different things. But for me and my family, like me, my father being Jamaican, it's the same thing. Concern and caring is the same thing. Show concern is caring. To show concern, to stop and concern is caring. So it's the same thing in our culture. But you're not Jamaican, so you can't really say whether that's true or not. So don't try to overthink it. You understand? So don't get too philosophical in it. Don't try and see what's real, what's not real, Jehovah God in heaven. I'm just telling you. Anyway. So, caring now, to care now, in this world, because obviously, even though I'm a British citizen, I'm an ethnic minority. Ethnic minority, true or not true? Fucking, it's beggars belief. So I'm an ethnic minority. Because look in the video. Ethnic minority. Do you know what that means? That means ethnic minority. Do you know what ethnic minority means, isn't it? Come on now. Ethnic minority means. Ethnic minority means that in the whole of England, forget about Wales and Scotland and Northern Ireland, just take England. People of my ethnicity, of my colouring and being half Jamaican, half St. Lucian, are very low compared to the whole. Do you want me to explain it? I'm not a mathematician, but I can break it down for you, make it you understand. Supposing England, let's just suppose, I said suppose, hear that word suppose, there's 60 million people in England. Now, from the 60 million, my ethnicity, like half Jamaican, half St. Lucian, is very low. So that's a minority, it's an ethnic minority, do you understand that? Do you understand that? We're not in a majority. Anyway, from there now. So the onus is not on me to care. Listen to my reasoning. The onus is not on me to care because I'm in a minority now. I don't have the power or the resource. The onus is on the majority. True or not true? You don't think the onus is on the majority? Because in life, and I'll be honest, I'm going to be brutally honest. In life, it depends what it is though. But when it comes to caring, in a country with government and resources, if I'm in a minority, if I'm in a minority, how can the onus be on me to care? Because I can't flex. I can't say okay, I'm going to go to Cornwall and open up the grain barns and do it. I got that resource. I can't do that now. So you want anything? Don't look to me. I don't have that power. I'm not God. Fucking hell. When I say I'm not God, in a sense of, you may think I dress very well. You may think like my physique and my energy. You might see me walk up the road like, you might think my energy and the way my body language and all that is very positive. But I'm not Jehovah. I am not Jehovah. And I say that respectfully because in days gone by, like in parts of Africa and places like, they think that man is God, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that. No, I don't believe man is God. No, I don't believe that. Now, my brother, I've got two brothers, younger and older. My older brother might think man is God. He might think that. I'm thinking hypothetically. I'm not saying that he would think that. I'm saying that I don't know what he's thinking is. I'm talking about what you see here. I don't believe man is God. No. Man is man, and woman is woman. We're on the earth. God is in heaven. There's people highly blessed, highly talented. There are people that can, like, you know, the word talented, like it might be people that can design cars, like, you know, cars. There might be people, you may not know, but the school you went to, the primary school, or the school down the road, like a mile, not down the road, but I'd say a mile away, there was somebody in there that had an engineering mind or architecture mind. They could design things. You don't know because you were at that school, but a different school. They're talented. So you might say they're God, but they're not God. They just got a talent. So what happened? Do you know how they got the talent now? I got to tell you how they got the talent now. When they were at home, when they were like 6, 7 years old, their father must have bought them a book or taken them to the museum or sat them down and spoke to them about engineering or about architecture. Yeah, it starts like that. That's how it starts, talent, yeah. At a very young age. So at that age, the child, he tells them, yeah, this architecture, and this is how you design a building, and this is the tools you use and the measurements. And it goes in. It keeps. It develops. That's talent. That's the talent forms. That's talent, yeah. But we see it and think, oh, it's God, and it's not. It's talent. True or not true? So anyway, we say caring now. Caring. Oh, he don't care. He don't care. He don't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. What you don't understand is that he don't care. He doesn't care. Now, I'll give you an example. I've got to wind up this video now because I've got things to do. But if I walk up the road now, if I go up the road now, and if I walk up the road and I know that the area I live in, there's other African people. I'm not African. No. Now, you may not understand that what I just said. I'm not African. My father's Jamaican and my mother's St. Lucia. So in our culture, we're not African. We don't have an African mindset. Now, I'm not saying anything bad about the African mindset. I'm saying every culture or every people have a different mindset, a way of thinking. You may not know that, but now you know that we have a different mindset. Different way of thinking. Like Jamaicans think a certain way. Now, not all Jamaicans think a certain way, but from what I understand, I'm half Jamaican, and I know that we have a certain way of thinking, a certain philosophy, understanding. Now, it's not to say Africans won't have the same understanding, but Jamaicans tend to think that Africans have an understanding like us, but it's slightly different. So it's not completely like us. Anyway, so when you say caring, we don't care, this and care. Basically, now if I was a millionaire, now I'm not a millionaire, but if I was a multi-millionaire, and you said to me, "Oh, Bull, there's poor people in Darfur," now I would say to you, like, why are you telling me that? I'm not the government of Darfur. I'm like, hear me out. I'm not the government of Darfur. Like, my multi-millions is for me, really, because I must have worked hard or played the lottery and won the lottery, or my grandmother who's passed away now left an inheritance for me, or that's really my money. That's what I'll be thinking. I wouldn't say it, but thinking, well, you're asking me to go to Darfur and feed all those people. That's not really that's not my jurisdiction. That's not that's not my concern. There's governments for that. That's what governments are there for. Now I could say, okay, because you told me, I'll be like, right, well, that is deep though. Even though I'm not the government of Darfur, there's a government there. I could from my millions, donate 5 million. Not that, because let's say I've got 7 million. I could not that I would give. If I give 5 million, 2 million left for me is not enough, is it really? So I give £1 million to Darfur, £1 million. That's a lot of money. £1 million. That's not going to do much, but it'll save lives. So I give £1 million now. if I give £1 million, the situation remains, isn't it? They're still going to be in a state of need, isn't it? Because I'm only one multi-millionaire. With 7 million, in terms of people and governments and nations, it's not a lot of money. Like individually, in the hood, in the area, like in houses, whatever, it's a lot. But in terms of masses of people, what you got to do, sanitation and tents and food and that, and it's going to go very quick. It's not going to do much. So what I'm saying is, when you say I don't care, so if I walk up the road now, and when I walk up the road, I don't see nobody in need. I don't see nobody in need. Now, when I look at people, I don't see no need. They might look at me in my face, but it's just a look. Now, I always think, if you want to say hello, say hello. Now, if you say to me, oh, I'm feeling low now, and my boyfriend left me last week, and this and that, and can he be my friend, and I want to go to the cafe, and I'll be like, right, that's deep, because in British culture, we don't talk that way. That doesn't really happen over here. I'll be saying that, no, we don't really do that. You don't say to people, my boyfriend left me last week and I'm feeling low, can we go? No, that's not part. I'm only one person in the video, but I had a lot of friends growing up, and I grew up in West London. I've never heard that before. That may have happened. I'm sure but what I'm saying is, I would be surprised if he came up to me and said, but you could look at me. I mean, obviously I'm attractive, and I'm a really good looking guy, so, but I don't even know what to say. But I'll say this though, when I was growing up, I had my select friends. Now, how I met the friends, I don't know. From primary school, from in the area, they're friends, so we cared for each other. So, you might say, oh, I've got a lot of love to give, but I don't think I've got a lot of love to give. You might see me and think, oh, the Bull Illusion, he looks like he's got a lot of potential of love giving. You're wrong. I don't have a lot of potential. No, I don't have that. No, that's what your God is telling you. Now, when I say your God is telling you, I say that respectfully, with respect, because they say Jesus is love, innit? So they put love in there. Jesus is love. So you got that lot of love element going through the system. Love, innit? Every day is love, love, love. I'm not part of that. I don't have that in my element. I don't have that now. I don't have that love thing in my element every day. Now, you may think, now, when I walk up the road, I look like I've got love with me. But that love you see with me is the Bull of Lewisham. That's my innate love for me. If I go, one last thing now, I don't know if they understand. If I go up to West London, because I grew up in West London. Now, West London, you might even understand. You might not even understand what I mean by West London. It's a slang. It's like we talk slang now. Yeah, not now, but we've been talking slang for the last 20 years. We say West London is like Edgware Road, Harrow Road, Harlesden, Kensal Green, Kensal Ride, Wembley, Shepherd's Bush. We say that West. It's like a joke thing. Anyway, if I got to West London now, and I see my brethren. Now, brethren is a slang for friends. So I see my friends now. Well, brethren, friends, whatever. I say friends now. And I said, I don't just stand up there and say, oh, it's hard. Let me find out, because I don't know if you had this experience, but I don't just go up to my friends and my brethren and say, oh, people are funny people. Anyway, so what I'm saying now is, I didn't finish that, but I should have finished that. What I'm saying, I can't finish that, because it's just like how you do it. Like when you go down the pub, innit? You go down the pub. When you go to the pub, you stand there, innit? You go in there, open the door, go for the door, you stand at the bar. Oh, hello, darling, can I have a pint of lager or a pint of Guinness? You just the same thing as what I have to do with my brethren. It's no different. So, yeah, it's no different. So care. I care about my son. I care about my mother. Yeah, listen to this. I care about my sister. I care about my younger brother. I care about my older brother. I care about my father. I care about my grandmother who's passed away. I care about my auntie Dolores who's there somewhere. So my fact, I care. I don't have the potential to care for what I don't know. When I say I don't know, I know I can see you exist, but I don't know you. I don't know what your needs are. You haven't explained. You need to tell me, because you don't need to tell me. You need to tell the government what your needs are, because the government has the resources to help you. They have the resources. You don't think the government has the resources to help you? The government, whatever that thing you need, that needy thing, because if you're not getting it from like your family, then you must need. Do you understand? You must need the extra thing, support. So you need to go and get it, because what I'm saying to you is, the family network, like mother and father, brothers, sisters, auntie, uncles, is the caring, where the care takes place. Because if everybody within that nucleus of family cared for their siblings and their mother and father, there'll be so much less social problems. Did you know that? If that care was within the family network, nucleus, bond, there'll be so much less suffering and heartache. I feel bad. I sympathize. I sympathize with that. Yeah, it's sad. It is sad, because there's a lot of people on their own. It's sad. I sympathize. Yeah, it's hard, but it should really come from your mother and the father, or your brother and sister, or your best friend, or this and that. Yeah, like your ex-partner, or this and that. It's come from there. Yeah. Because you split up with somebody, your ex-partner, you can still stay in touch, you know. You can still say, well, I know we're not in a relationship anymore, but you know me. Yeah, so you can still flex, you can still stay in touch. You know, so you got all different connections, yeah. You got your school friends, you got your primary school friends, you got your friends from the area that you grew up in, the area. Then you got your friends from like secondary school, then you got your friends from college, then you got your friends from university, then you got your work friends at work. You got friends from work. Do you understand? Not do you understand? When I say do you understand, it's a Jamaican dialect talk. We know you understand, but I'm saying that's it. So when you say I don't care, I am a British citizen. Whether you respect that or not, that's a fact. In England, we're in England. We don't do that here. Okay, I don't think down. Look. I can go to the bus stop and an Englishman can come up to me and say, "You're right, mate." But that's rare, because I really get an Englishman come up to me and say, "You're right, mate." But it has happened. But it's rare. But I understand that culture, so I say, "You're right, mate. You okay? What are you up to?" That's it. So I'm going down the pub, or I'm going for a walk. That's it. But it's nothing more than that. Nothing more than that. I won't see him again.